In this amazing video, you will discover the 5 powerful foods that combat and eliminate intestinal worms naturally. This is a super important topic, but unfortunately, it's rarely discussed nowadays. Many people don't even realize they could have worms and, as a result, end up suffering from various health problems such as chronic fatigue, hair loss, and anemia. Did you know that these symptoms could be caused by intestinal worms, or even worms in other parts of the body, such as the lungs and brain? That's right. But don't worry. I'll show you some functional and super nutritious foods that help eliminate these parasites on a daily basis. I've prepared this video especially to help you and your family protect yourselves from these unwanted invaders. And there's more. At the end of the video, I'll share an exclusive recipe for a super potent detox juice that you can make at home for 7 days. And if you need a more specific protocol, in the comments below, I'll provide a link to our practical guide to natural deworming, step-by-step, 100% effective and proven without any side effects. Additionally, you'll find our herbal and food program, where you'll have access to detailed recipes and information on how to use natural ingredients to significantly improve your health. This program addresses when and how to use these foods to obtain the most important nutrients, ensuring the proper functioning of your organs and promoting positive changes in your life. So, don't waste any time. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's make this the most liked video on our channel. Have you ever had problems with worms? Do you know someone who has? Leave your comment below and tell me where you're from. I really want to get to know you and hear your story. Did you know that symptoms like chronic fatigue, abdominal pain, bloating, and gas can be signs of something that many doctors can't identify? That's right, countless people face this exhausting situation, going from doctor to doctor, undergoing a series of tests and consultations, trying to discover the cause of these persistent discomforts, but to no avail. These people often experience a variety of additional symptoms, such as dizziness, ringing in the ears, nausea, and hair loss. Even when they turn to vitamins and iron supplements, the condition doesn't improve, which can be extremely frustrating and worrying. What many people don't know is that these signs and symptoms can be indicative of the presence of worms in the body. Worms, or intestinal parasites, are more common than one might think and can affect various aspects of health. These parasites not only reside in the gastrointestinal tract but can also migrate to other parts of the body, such as the lungs and brain, causing a range of health problems. In addition to the aforementioned symptoms, the presence of worms can lead to more serious complications, such as severe anemia and nutritional deficiencies, as these parasites compete for nutrients within the human body. The presence of worms can also weaken the immune system, making the body more susceptible to other infections and diseases. There are numerous types of worms that affect the population today, and many people don't even suspect the presence of these parasites in their bodies. Worm infestation can occur daily in various ways: through our diet, by consuming poorly washed or undercooked foods, by eating out, and even through a simple handshake. It is estimated that there are over 100 types of worms that can infect humans, and the symptoms you experience may be indicative of the presence of these parasites. One of the most well-known worms is Ascaris lumbricoides, popularly known as roundworm. This worm is feared for occasionally being expelled whole in feces, a common concern among people inquiring about deworming. However, most of the time, these worms are excreted in a diluted form in feces, as the body partially digests them before expelling them. Symptoms caused by Ascaris lumbricoides can vary and include abdominal pain, intestinal obstruction, gas, and bloating. One of the most common signs is oscillation between diarrhea and constipation, where the intestines are loose one day and tight the next. What many people don't know is that this worm has a life cycle that involves the lungs, causing respiratory symptoms. During the lung cycle, the worm can cause dry cough, often mistaken for allergies or reactions to mold in the environment. This persistent cough can lead to frequent visits to different doctors without a clear diagnosis, as it is not always easy to identify the cause through conventional tests such as chest X-rays. Well-trained doctors may recognize these signs, but often, confirmation comes with symptom improvement after deworming. If you don't have the possibility to consult with a good specialist and need immediate results, we have exclusive material that teaches, in practice, step-by-step, how to perform natural deworming at home, without side effects. Just click the link in the description to download our exclusive material. Another well-known worm is Enterobius, also called enterobiasis or pinworm, known to cause itching in the anus. If you are suffering from this irritating sensation, it may be a sign of a worm infestation. But it's not just the itching you should worry about. These parasites are feeding on your intestinal nutrients. Even if you maintain a healthy diet and take vitamin supplements, you are actually feeding the worms. Trichuris trichura, another type of worm also known as whipworm, can cause even more serious problems, such as chronic diarrhea, abdominal pain, and, in extreme cases, even malnutrition. On the other hand, Taenia solium can lead to cysticercosis, a serious condition that can even affect the brain. I personally know a woman who suffers from cysticercosis in her eyes, almost losing her vision due to an inflamed cysticercus that cannot be removed from her eye. Some worms create a kind of cloth in the intestines, preventing proper absorption of food and causing diarrhea, which in turn can lead to colitis. Many people are misdiagnosed with colitis, treated as an autoimmune disease or intestinal inflammation, when in fact the underlying cause is worms. And what's more alarming is that there is a huge variety of worms that can cause these problems. I could spend hours talking about the diversity of worms and their consequences, but let's get straight to the point. Let's discuss the foods that can help combat these problems and restore your intestinal health. If you have family members experiencing these perplexing symptoms, such as recurrent anemia, constant low levels of vitamins, hair loss, and skin problems, it's time to adopt a superfood into your daily routine. Carrots. I recommend incorporating this nutritious vegetable into your diet at least 3 or 4 times a week to reap its benefits. Why are carrots so amazing? Well, they are an excellent source of beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that not only improves skin and hair health, but also contributes to the overall quality of our body cells. Beta-carotene is converted into vitamin A in the body, a crucial vitamin for strengthening the immune system and combating the presence of intestinal worms. Additionally, the fibers present in carrots play an important role in expelling worms from the intestines. By adding this vegetable to your diet, you will be promoting the expulsion of these parasites through feces, helping to restore intestinal balance and improve your overall health. An extra tip: I personally prepare a carrot detox juice every week, a simple and effective practice that helps eliminate worms from the body. Try it yourself and feel the benefits of this powerful food. The second powerful food that deserves attention is pumpkin seeds. I personally love roasting them in the oven because not only are they delicious, but they also offer a host of benefits for intestinal health. But let's understand why. Pumpkin seeds are rich in cucurbitacin, a substance with impressive antiparasitic properties. Cucurbitacin acts as a poison to worms, paralyzing them inside our digestive system. And what happens next is simply amazing. Once paralyzed, the worms are naturally expelled from our bodies through intestinal movements. It's a true internal cleansing action. Furthermore, including pumpkin seeds in your diet can significantly improve the functioning of your intestines. They are a great source of fiber, which helps regulate intestinal transit and prevents constipation. However, it's important to emphasize that it's essential to chew them properly, especially if you have diverticulitis. Proper chewing ensures that the seeds don't irritate the intestines, ensuring that you reap their benefits to the fullest without causing discomfort. Try adding roasted pumpkin seeds to your salad or as a healthy snack during the day. You'll be surprised by the results and the delicious flavor they add to your meals. The third indispensable food at home is garlic. I can't imagine my kitchen without it. Garlic is not only a tasty seasoning, but also an incredible natural remedy with an endless list of health benefits. Let's start with the fact that garlic is a true superfood when it comes to improving blood circulation, controlling diabetes, reducing blood pressure, and much more. And all of this thanks to a powerful compound called allicin. Allicin is a sulfur compound that gives garlic its characteristic aroma and is responsible for its antimicrobial properties. But what does this have to do with worms? Well, allicin not only fights bacteria and fungi, but also has antiparasitic properties. When you consume raw and crushed garlic, allicin weakens the worms, making them more vulnerable to your immune system's attack and facilitating their elimination through the intestines. And here's an interesting fact. Garlic is not only useful against intestinal worms. It is also known to be effective against conditions like bacterial vaginosis and candidiasis, thanks to its antifungal properties. Therefore, including garlic in your diet not only helps fight worms, but also promotes healthy gut flora and may even alleviate other health problems. The best way to make the most of garlic's benefits is to consume it raw and crushed. This ensures the maximum preservation of allicin and all its therapeutic properties. Try adding crushed garlic to your daily recipes and feel the difference in your health and well-being. The fourth food that cannot be missing from the list is ginger, a true wonder when it comes to weakening worms in the body. Ginger is known for its powerful antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and antiparasitic properties, making it a valuable ally in the fight against parasites. Recently, ginger oil has gained prominence in complementary medicine, becoming quite popular due to its impressive anti-inflammatory action. In compounding medicine, ginger oil is often used to help people with chronic inflammation, inflammatory bowel problems, and food intolerances. Its effectiveness is not limited to these problems alone, as it also exerts a significant antiparasitic effect. It is interesting to note that in some Eastern cultures, such as Japanese culture, ginger is a common presence in dishes with raw fish, such as sushi and sashimi. Have you ever wondered why this happens? Well, ginger is known for its antiparasitic effect, and when consuming raw fish, there is a higher risk of parasite infection. Therefore, ginger is added to dishes not only for its characteristic flavor, but also to help reduce this risk. Therefore, by including ginger in your diet, you will not only be adding flavor and aroma to your meals, but also strengthening your immune system and fighting possible parasite infestations. Try adding fresh or powdered ginger to your favorite recipes and enjoy its benefits for intestinal and overall health. The fifth food that deserves attention is papaya. Specifically, the core and seeds of papaya contain a powerful enzyme called papain, known for its ability to aid in digestion and the elimination of intestinal worms. Papain works by weakening the worms and facilitating their natural expulsion from the body. In fact, the recipe I'll be sharing soon will include papaya, with special emphasis on the seeds. It's important to note that papaya seeds are a valuable part of this process as they contain a higher concentration of papain. Now, let's get to the recipe. Grab your pen and paper and get ready to jot down. But before we begin, I'd like to extend a special invitation to you. I'll leave a link for you to click in the comments below for our program on herbs and foods with recipes that teach step by step how to use them correctly to get all the benefits and most important nutrients from foods that can completely change your health from now on, keeping your organs, skin, bones, nails, and hair healthy. You can fix health problems with natural and homemade recipes. So take a look and then come back and tell our team what you thought, okay? What you'll need to prepare this nutritious and deworming juice. You'll need some simple yet powerful ingredients. First, it's crucial to have half a very ripe papaya. Papaya is an excellent choice due to its high papain content, an enzyme that helps eliminate intestinal parasites. If papaya is not available, you can substitute it with another fruit, but papaya is truly the best for this purpose. After ensuring the papaya, it's time to prepare it. Slice the papaya and place both the flesh and seeds into the blender. The seeds also contain papain and other beneficial nutrients, so do not discard them. Next, you'll need half a carrot. If they're small carrots, add 2 or 3, but if you have a large carrot, half is enough. Peel and chop the carrot into smaller pieces for easier blending, avoiding damaging the blender blades. To add a touch of flavor and more nutrients to the juice, add half an apple or a slice of pineapple. Both fruits are rich in antioxidants, which contribute to the juice's benefits. If desired, you can add a tablespoon of purchased ginger powder. Ginger not only adds flavor, but also has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that can aid in deworming. With all the ingredients ready, simply put them in the blender and blend until you get a smooth mixture. This fresh and healthy juice can be consumed in the morning on an empty stomach to facilitate entry into the intestines. Remember not to wait too long to drink the juice after preparing it, ideally within 10 minutes, to fully enjoy the antioxidant properties of the ingredients. Additionally, you can follow this deworming regimen for 7 consecutive days for effective detoxification, and then gradually decrease to keep worms at bay and promote lasting intestinal health. This juice is safe for those with high blood pressure, something many people ask because they think ginger is bad for blood pressure. But rest assured, it's okay to drink, unless you're allergic to any of these ingredients. After combining everything, mix it with 500 milliliters of water. The apple can be with or without peel, especially if it's organic, because the peel has a lot of quercetin, which is great for health. Drink the juice in the morning, preferably on an empty stomach, so it's easier absorbed by your intestines, which are detoxifying. Don't wait too long to drink the juice after making it, ideally within 10 minutes to enjoy all the good things in it. You can do this for 7 days straight to help get rid of worms, and then gradually decrease to maintain your family's health. If you like the video, share it so more people can learn. And what will be the next video you'll watch? I leave my recommendation here. Thank you very much. Stay healthy.